Love where you live and play with Lindsey Management. Affordable apartments and golf memberships at 9 and 18-hole courses. Buying or selling? Trust Lindsey and Associates. Serving the community for over 50 years. Lindsey, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and
just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
We look ahead to the 3A state championship game between Fordyce and Mansfield, plus introduce you to this week's Lindsey Boys Athlete of the Week. It is Tuesday, December 9th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Alyssa Orange, and we have got two more high school football state championship games ahead of us on Saturday at War Memorial Stadium. In the 3A, it is Fordyce taking on Mansfield, and that is where we are going to start with our Lewis Automotive opening drive. The Fordyce Redbugs enter Saturday's championship game 13-0 on the season, and their only loss coming to Lake Village back in October. They were able to punch their ticket with an 18-13 win over Boonville on Friday in the semifinals. And I was able to catch up with head coach Tim Rodgers as he now gets his team ready to see if they can bring home a state title for the first time since 2020.
End of the year, we started off pretty good. Things were going good for us. And then about midway through the season, Lake Village kind of set things up. We had three of our starters not play, and then we had a couple other kids get hurt. And when that happened, we ended up losing that game. And when we got back home, we knew we were going to have to change some things or do something because those injuries kind of got us down. But once we did that, I mean, we kind of adjusted, figured some things out. Some kids, we got all our starters back, and we've been kind of on a roll since that Lake Village game. But it kind of showed us who we could count on and who we couldn't, and I was glad for that.
Let's look at that Charleston game. To win that game in overtime, I'm sure that one was probably an emotional up and down roller coaster for you guys.
Seriously, it was kind of fun. I was glad that we got to play them at Fordyce. I've had some bad experiences going up to Charleston and playing them at their place. Both times we went up there in the playoffs, we got beat. So I was glad they had to come here and play us in the southern part of Arkansas. But our kids rose up to the challenge there. I know we turned the ball over 4 times against them, but our defense stopped them when we needed to, and our offense, that was the good thing about it. Our offense made some big plays when we needed to, and that was kind of the difference in the ball game there. Even though we turned the ball over 4 times, we were able to make some big plays on offense.
And then getting the win over Boonville to punch your ticket to the state championship game, the excitement in that locker room when that game was over, knowing that you now have a chance to play for a state title.
Yes, that felt good. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I kind of just sat back and like to watch the parents and the fans and the kids and stuff celebrating that because, I've been doing this a long time. But I was excited mainly for the seniors and the kids that are on the team now because since 2019, every class that we've had come through Fordyce in football have been to the state championship game at least once. And this year's team would have been the last group of kids that didn't get to go to the playoffs and go to the finals. And this group did it. So, everybody's had one chance at least to get to the state finals. So I was very proud of them for that everybody that goes through our program at least had a chance to play at War Memorial Stadium there towards the end of the season. And I just hope these seniors, we got a good group of starters that really worked hard and they've done the things that we've asked, and I'm just glad that they get to finish up their year at War Memorial Stadium again.
I know it's early in the week, but a quick first glance at Mansfield. What do they bring to the table? What's going to be the biggest challenge with the Tigers?
Biggest challenge is, they're a lot bigger than us at most spots on the offensive, defensive line, and I know they got 2 or 3 real good running backs, and if we don't, main thing we got to do, we got to stop the fullback first. We got to stop him, and then after that, they got a good quarterback and a couple other good running backs, so it's not just one person. You have to stop a whole lot of them, and that's going to be our main focus this week. Is we've got to tackle good. That's the main thing. Is we've got to be a lot better tacklers than we have the last couple of weeks, and I think we're going to, that's one thing we're going to work on this week is tackling.
As for the Mansfield Tigers, they are 13-0 on the season right now and really dominating offensively, scoring 56, 46, 52, 70 points in games throughout this season. This high-powered offense is going to be quite the matchup for Fordyce. Excited to see that game Saturday at noon from War Memorial Stadium. And of course, remember, if you can't be there in person, you can watch it on Arkansas PBS Sports. Coming up after the break, we introduce you to this week's Lindsey Boys Athlete of the Week.
Club Car Wash is the best place to get your ride game day ready. From convenient locations to free towels and vacuums, it only takes a few minutes to have your car looking great. With locations throughout the state and membership starting at just $22 a month. Revive your ride at Club Car Wash.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
They're just constantly giving back to the community that helped build them.
I would recommend them first, always. We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
Our Lindsey Boys Athlete of the Week this week going to Shiloh Christian running back Griffin Mason. Mason, a big part of the reason why Shiloh able to put up 70 points on Greenwood in the state championship game on Saturday, and a reason why Shiloh bringing home their first state championship since 2020. He had 182 yards total on the ground. That's more than the Greenwood offense combined. He also had 4 touchdowns. He was the MVP of the 6A state championship game, and I was able to catch up with him on the PBS broadcast after the game. Griffin, congratulations, the MVP of today's state championship game. Talk about what your mentality was like as you headed into today's game.
Man, I mean, just leave it out on the field. Knowing it's my last high school game, I just wanted to leave it all out there on the field for all my brothers that have poured so much hours, sweat, blood, and tears into this game.
I don't know if you know your stats. You had 182 yards on the ground. That was more than Greenwood combined total. To be able to come out here and have a performance like that in the state championship game, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I couldn't do it with the guys up front, so I'm so thankful for them, and they're the reason I have success, you know. But that's just awesome. I'm so thankful.
I know you had a little bit of a hamstring issue. You're trying to work that out in the second half. What were you determined to do, and why did you want to get back on the field?
Yeah, I mean, my old teammate Bo Williams was in the stadiums, and I was just trying to, like, loosen it up, and he just told me, like, this is your last game. Like, he loves this game. High school football, it's just different in college. And he just told me that, and I just wanted to get back out there with my boys and compete one more time, and I got to do that, so yeah.
Why is this state championship so special over a Greenwood team?
Not necessarily over a Greenwood team, but it's so special because just all the stuff that goes into it, and having older brothers that have done this for almost 10 years, doing it because of them, like, it's just so thankful.
Congratulations to Griffin Mason, your Lindsey Boys Athlete of the Week, #1 in golf, real estate, and apartments. That is going to do it for Varsity Vibe today on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. And as I always do, I encourage you to follow us along on our social media platforms. That is Instagram, X, TikTok, and Facebook. Got such great content there for you, not just from these past state games and football season, but basketball season really heating up. And that is the place where you can find all of that action over there. While you're at it, subscribe to our podcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure to sign up for the newsletter at varsityvibearkansas.com. And as always, we'd like to thank our special sponsors here at Varsity Vibe today. A big thank you to them. We'll see you tomorrow. At L&L Metal Fabrication, strength isn't just in the steel, it's in the craftsmanship, precision, and trust we bring to every project. From small custom jobs to big industrial projects, our team has the experience and equipment to get it done right and built to last. Whether you're building, repairing, or designing something new, we'll help turn your vision into reality. Call L&L Metal Fabrication today at 479-361-9640 or visit llmetalfab.com. L&L Metal Fabrication. Custom craft built to last.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. drivedsi.com.